This is Marqua the Irrelevant hosting It's a Pitiful Show. Each show more pitiful than the last. Just a tagline. I'm covering my bases. Moving right along, I'm here with my producer Billy and his girlfriend Darla. They are again, as they were on the last episode that you didn't watch, on FaceTime. And they're in New York. They're in... Got my cheat sheet here, Billy. They're in Brooklyn, New York this time. We're continuing on the beer series, and the beer series being my old beer can collection. So now we're in New York. We've pretty much expired Wisconsin. We'll be back there again, I know. Anyway, they're in Brooklyn at Totano's Pizzeria Napolitana. It was decent. Right? Thank you, Darla. And they're eating coal oven pizza, which apparently is a fave in Brooklyn, New York. Anyway, cheat sheet number one. Moving right along, the beer we are remembering today from New York and my beer can collection. Red Cap. And like I told you in the last show that you didn't watch, my family went out to Springville, New York every summer in August on my dad's 2-week vacation so he could paint and wash windows. 2 things happened. 1, he wanted beer, because that's what his vacation was. 2, I needed beers for my beer can collection. Both solved right there. So what I wanted to talk to, the show today is about getting there. So when we left Illinois, I know Indiana was 3 hours long. For some no, I'm not redoing it. For some psychological reason, you thought you were getting somewhere by crossing state lines. So Indiana was 3 hours. I know that much. And then came Ohio. And I think Ohio was like a week long, or it seemed like a week long. Ohio? And only to be outdone by Pennsylvania, which felt like it was 2 weeks long. So, and then we got to New York, and then we got there. So, on the way there, my father would always try to find, it's just AM, FM radio, no Sirius XM, etc. Baseball games on the radio. And so when we were going through Ohio, you got your Cleveland Indians, your Cincinnati Reds, and then in Pennsylvania, you got your Pittsburgh Pirates. So when they were on, and I got to tell you, when listening to a baseball game over a radio when on the road, I thought was fantastic. I loved it. But after the radio went, because you were out of range, it was back to the music, and back in those days, it was basically k-tel's greatest hits. And I'm going to go down 3. I'm going to be Casey Kasem, hosting the 3 most heard songs on your trip from Chicago to New York. Number 3. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. What the... Who wrote those lyrics? That is a ridiculous song. Sorry. You're ridiculous. Number 2. Resurrected by the movie Anchorman. Anchorman 1. Sky rockets in flight, afternoon delight. I don't have the voice I used to have. Anyway, that was... And the number 1 most heard song on the way from Chicago to New York. Dreamweaver, I believe we can make it through the night. Hey. Anyway, that's that. So, I believe... I have to check my notes, Billy. I have notes now. Nope, that is it. That's it for the show. A nice under 5-minute show here. So on behalf of myself, Marqua the Irrelevant, host of It's a Pitiful Show, and from Brooklyn, New York, my producer Billy and his girlfriend Darla. And again, they're eating, I should say, coal oven pizza from Totano's Pizzeria Napolitana. So that's it. How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? And I hear you clucking, big chicken. We'll see you next time with another beer can.